Okay, student. This is our last discussion, yeah, and I also ask you to revise. Yeah, sorry, not this one, yeah. This one, yeah. This one, this is not good, yeah. For this for MPS master production schedule, and this decision is not good. Why not good? Because when we try to check, yeah, from here, we can see that production cannot be fulfilled. Yeah, see, the inventory is negative. It means that, yeah, we cannot fulfill, yeah, the requirements of production. So we need to revise the previous decision. This one is the decision, yeah. From the MPS 205, we allocate all of the MPS to fulfill product B only, yeah, in first period. And second period also same, third also same, yeah. But after that, yeah, in fourth period, we allocate all to product C. But it's already late, yeah, already late. Why already late? Because when we check here, yeah, in period 2, we have inventory negative, yeah, for product C. It means that our decision is not good. So I also already asked you to revise, yeah, the MPS. Then I believe you already revised it, yeah, in order to get a good result. And after that, this is the example, yeah, another example. I think we already discussed about this. Then we can continue. Okay, before we continue, I need to highlight, yeah, in MPS, actually we know the production target for every item in every week, yeah. For example, if there are two items, let's say model H and model L, yeah, here we can see the production target of every item, let's say product model H, yeah, in the first week is 250. In the second week also same, yeah, like that. In the first week for product L, there is no production activity. And also in the second period, there is no production activity, yeah, for product L. Like that. Yeah. In the third, yes, we can see, yeah, here the third for product L, we have target at 250 units, yeah, to fulfill product model L. But yeah, we don't execute production activity to fulfill model H. Like that. The question is, yeah, after we decide this, yeah, this is theoretically like this, yeah. But after we decide this, we need to validate whether our time can, yeah, can be used to fulfill this target or not. Then how to validate? Yeah, in order to validate that, we need a tool called as RCCP. This one, yeah, Rocket Capacity Planning. Yeah, we need RCCP or Rocket Capacity Planning in order to validate our plan, yeah, our decision. And then how the question is how, yeah, how to arrange RCCP. Okay, let me explain. This one example of RCCP. Okay, student, before we discuss about RCCP, we need to know about the concept of bottleneck. Yeah, do you know bottleneck? Okay, let's say, yeah, okay, let me run my Microsoft Excel. Okay, wait. Okay, I share my Excel, yeah, like this. Okay, now can you see my Excel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. For example, yeah, I just want to give you a simple example in order to illustrate the bottleneck phenomena. Yeah, for example, there are 3 workstations. Let's say workstation 1, and then workstation 2, and then workstation 3. And this workstation is serial, yeah, serial. In order to produce, let's say, model H or model L, yeah, the material will go to workstation 1 first. After finish, then we'll go to workstation 2, and after that we'll go to workstation 3, like that. Yeah, and then here we know the output of every workstation. Let's say the output of workstation 1 is, let's say, just for example, 100 units. And the second is, let's say, 80 units. And the third, let's say, 120 units. Okay, and the question here is, how much is the output of the system? The output, yeah, this one, yeah. How much is the output? The final output, I mean, yeah. Okay, from here, yeah, we can try to analyze. Let's say, yeah, we feed in 100 units of raw material, yeah, to workstation 1. Of course, yeah, workstation 1 can process all, yeah. So here we will have, yeah, output, yeah, the real output from workstation 1 at 100 units. But after that, yeah, even though we fit in 100 units to workstation 2, because workstation 2 just able to process 80 units, yeah, then the output of workstation 2 is only 80 units, even though we fit in 100 units, right? Okay, for workstation 3, yeah, even though workstation 3 can process 120, since the output, which is since the input, yeah, or the output of workstation 2 is only 80 units, it means that workstation 3 can process only 80 units. So the output here will be 80. Okay, student. From here, actually, yeah, we can try to conclude. Yeah, this one, yeah. The output of system, the final output of system will be determined by the lowest output of the process. For example, if there are 3 processes like this, yeah, we know the lowest output is 80. So the output of the system will be 80, equals to the lowest output of the process. Okay, student. And this workstation called as bottleneck workstation. Yeah, bottleneck workstation. Okay, student. So yeah, we can conclude again. We can try to analyze again. Bottleneck workstation is a workstation that is very busy, the busiest, yeah, the most busy workstation. Yeah, why? Because the workstation is busy, yeah, so the output is low. Yeah, in this example, workstation 2 has the lowest output. It means that workstation 2 is the bottleneck of this system. So if we go back to the MPS, yeah, after we know the production target of every item, yeah, we need to validate our MPS based on bottleneck workstation only. Why? Because logically, if bottleneck workstation can handle the target, it means that the other workstation also can handle the target. Yeah, the weakest or the lowest output can be used to fulfill the target. If like that, the other workstation definitely can be used to fulfill the target as well. So here, in order to simplify our work, we just focus on bottleneck workstation in order to validate our MPS result. And then, is it clear for you, student? Before we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. If clear, then let me go back to my slide. New share, then I go to, okay, this one, Okay, for example, the Acme tweezer company makes tweezer into models. Okay, there are 2 models, there are 2 items, medium and fine, for example. Okay, the bottleneck operation, see, please be warned. In a case study, before you arrange RCCP, based on this theory, you need to find the bottleneck workstation first. You don't need to validate your MPS based on the other workstation. Cannot be like that. You must focus on bottleneck workstation only. So the bottleneck operation is in work center 20. After we found the bottleneck operation or workstation, then we can arrange our RCCP. Okay. There are 2 types. Let's say medium and fine. Then based on the operation process chart, we can try to identify. We can identify the processing time of every model in the bottleneck work center or workstation. Yeah. Okay, student. Okay, let's say in work center 20, which is the bottleneck work center, medium takes, let's say, 0.5 hours. And fine model, let's say, takes 1.2 hours per unit. Per unit. Okay. After we arrange MPS for every items, let's say this is the result. In week 1, medium type, the target is 40 and fine is 20. In week 2, the target is 25 units, the MPS, and then the fine is 10 units. In week 3, the MPS of medium is 40 and the MPS of fine is 30 and so on. Then, in order to calculate the required time, of course, we need to multiply this MPS with the processing time per unit. 1 unit for medium, for medium type, it takes 0.5 hours. So if the target is 40 units, then the total required time will be 40 times 0.5, which is 20 hours. For medium. How about fine? Yeah, we do the same. Yeah, this is the target 20. So we need to multiply this 20 with 1.2 hours. Then we get 24, yeah, 24 hours. Okay. Yeah. Total, we will the total required time will be 20 plus 24 hours. Yeah, it equals to 40. How many hours? Yeah. 20 plus 24, 44, yeah, 44 hours. And then we do the same in week 2, week 3, and also week 4. And this is the result. Okay, student, yeah, 20. Now you know, yeah, from where this one comes, yeah, from, I go back to the previous slide, from 40 times 0.5, and then 24 comes from, yeah, 20 times 1.2. Yeah, like that. Total will be 44 hours. Yeah. In second period, in week 2, yeah, both product requires 24.5 hours. In week 3, both product require 56 hours and so on. Okay, let's say, yeah, suppose there are 50 hours available every week. Yeah, for work center 20. Yeah, in work center 20, let's say the available time every week is only 50 hours. Then from here, we can try to analyze, we can try to validate. Yeah, for the first week, yes, still okay. Yeah, we require only 44 hours and the available time is 50. Yes, yeah, 50 hours will can be used to fulfill this 44 hours. How about the second week? Still okay. How about the third week? Yeah, we got problem. Yeah, we got problem. Our MPS is not valid. Yeah, in week 3. Why? The required time, yeah, is longer than the available time. So here, yeah, we must be warned. Yeah, in week 3, the resources is insufficient, yeah, to execute the MPS. So how? Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, if we look at period 4, yeah, we still have another time, yeah, another time, because the required time is shorter than the available time. Let's say, yeah, the requirement is 32, yeah, 32 hours. It means that we still have another 18, yeah, 18 hours. Actually, we can pass this 6 hour to period 4. But this is problem. Why problem? Because, yeah, if we pass the 6 hour to period 4, then we cannot fulfill all of the MPS in period 3. So it's better for us to pass, yeah, the 6 hour to the previous period. Let's say, yeah, we pass this 6 hours to the previous period, which is in period 2. So here, yeah, we need to revise our MPS. Yeah, in period 2, we need to add another 6 hours. We need to convert it to unit first. Yeah, 6 hour. Let's say, yeah, if we go back to the previous slide, yeah, 6 hour. If we look at medium, yeah, actually with 6 hours we can create 12 units. Yeah, 12 units of medium. So here, yeah, 12 units of 40 can be, yeah, passed to the previous period. So we revise this MPS. Yeah, will be, yeah, this one subtract by 12, it will be 28, right? And then the 12 will be added by 2 here. So here we need to produce 37. And in period 3, we just need to produce 28 of medium. That's one alternative. The other alternative you can raise by yourself, as long as you can pass this 6 hour to the previous period. If you have idea, you want to pass this 6 hour to the first period, is it okay? Yes, okay, still possible. Up to you. But if you pass to first period, then yeah, you need to handle, you need to carry the units for 2 periods. Yeah, if you handle units and you need cost, which is inventory cost, then the inventory cost will be higher. So it's better for you, yeah, to pass this 6 hour to second period, not in the first period, in order to reduce the carrying costs. Like that. Okay, so then. Okay, from here, is there any question? When I ask you, again, yeah, when I ask you to revise this MPS, can you do that? In order to get, yeah, valid MPS plan? Hello?
Can you repeat, sir?
I repeat again. Okay. Okay, I repeat again, yeah. You focus, yeah. Okay. How to repeat? I start from here. Okay. Let's say this is our MPS. Yeah, there are two items, medium and fine. Okay. And after that, yeah, before we create RCCP, again, yeah, you need to find the bottleneck work center. A work center with lowest output. Yeah, work center with longest processing time. If the processing time is longest, then the output will be lowest, like that. Please be careful with that. Yeah, you do need to arrange RCCP for not bottleneck workstation. Again, you don't need to arrange RCCP, yeah, in not bottleneck work center. Please focus on bottleneck work center only. Okay, let's say after we analyze our work center, we found that work center 20 is the bottleneck work center. After that, we need to identify the processing time of every item in the work center 20, which is bottleneck work center. Because there are two items, medium and fine, and based on the operation process chart, yeah, I think you already know about this, yeah, operation process chart, we can identify the required time, yeah, to process medium and fine in work center 20. Let's say medium, yeah, medium type, it takes 0.5 hours. Fine type, it takes, let's say, 1.2 hours. And this is our MPS. We already arranged this MPS. How to arrange this? We already discussed about that last week. So I don't need to repeat again. Yeah. Okay. Done. Let's say, yeah, our decision is we want to produce medium, yeah, at 40 unit in week 1 and fine at 20 unit in week 1. In week 2, we produce medium at 25 units and fine at 10 units. In week 3, let's say we produce, yeah, medium at 40 units and 30 units for fine and so on. The question is it valid? Yeah, is it valid? So we need to conduct validation analysis. Okay. Okay. From here, yeah, before we go to the next slide, we can try to analyze the total required time. 1 unit of medium, it takes 0.5 hours. If the target is 40 units, then we need how many hours? 40 times 0.5, which is 20 hours for fine. For medium. For fine, 1 unit, it takes 1.2 hours. Our target is 20 units. So the total required time will be 20 times 1.2. It equals to 24 hours. Yeah. For medium, yeah, it requires 20 hours. For fine, it requires 24 hours. Total, yeah, it requires 44 hours. And then we do the same, yeah, for period 2, 3, and 4. For week 2, 3, and 4. And this is the total required time. You can see from my slide. Before I continue, is there any question for the total hours?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. If clear, then let's continue. Let's say, yeah, in work center 20, yeah, there are 50 hours available every week in work center 20, yeah, the bottleneck work center. From here, actually, yeah, we can try to analyze. In the first week, the total required time is only 44 hours, but the available time is 50 hours, so it's still safe, still okay. In period 2, in week 2, also still okay, yeah, still valid. But in period 3, yeah, we got problem. Yeah, we require 56 hours, but the available time is only 50 hours. Then how to solve this problem? Okay, if we continue to analyze period 4, yeah, we require 21.5 or 22, yeah, 32 hours. Yeah, 31.5 or 32 hours, let's say like that. Yeah, we run up to be 32 hours. Okay, because the available time is 50 hours, actually, we still have another time. So actually, we can pass the 6 hours, yeah, to period 4. Then we revise the MPS. So then the total hours is 50. And then in period 4, the total hours is 38, yeah, or 37.5 hours. the question is it possible, yeah, to pass these 6 hours to the next period? Theoretically, yes, possible. But in terms of demand fulfillment, this is not good. Why not good? Because, yeah, it will be back order. Yeah, we will ask permission from our customer. I'm sorry, sir, I cannot fulfill your requirements this week, but I promise to fulfill, yeah, your demand, your order next week, like that. Yeah, sometimes our customer cannot accept that. So it's better for us to produce before, yeah, before we deliver to our customer. So we pass this 6 hours to the previous week. Yeah, previous week. Let's say if we pass this 6 hours to the second week, is it possible? Yes, possible. Because in second week, yeah, in week 2, yeah, we still have another 25.5 yeah, hours. Yeah, we still have 25.5 hours. So we can allocate, yeah, 6 hours to cover this one. If you have idea, yeah, to pass the 6 hour period 1, is it okay? Yes, okay, actually, yeah, okay, because in week 1 we still have another 6 hours, so we can use, yeah, we can use the 6 hours to cover this 6 hour in period 3. But the problem is, if you pass 6 hours in period 1, it means that after you produce medium or fine, you need to carry for 2 periods. Yeah, you need to carry the products for 2 periods, period 2 and period 3. If, yeah, there is carrying cost, it means that the carrying cost will be higher because you need to handle for 2 periods. So it's better for us, it's better for you to pass this 6 hours to the second period. So you just need to carry only 1 period in order to reduce the carrying cost. Okay, sudah. The question is, yeah, if we need to pass this 6 hours to second period, then how to convert 6 hours become medium or fine units? Up to you. Yeah, we can refer back to this this table. Yeah, medium it takes 0.5. So if we have 6 hours, it means that we can create, yeah, with 6 hours we can create 12 units, you know, for medium. So here, if we focus on medium only, yeah, so we need to reduce 12 units of medium in period 3, yeah, to be passed in period 2. So here, yeah, we can revise the MPS, yeah, in period 3, it becomes 28 units. And then the 12 one, yeah, 12 units will be added in period 2. So in period 2, we need to produce medium at 37 units. Like that. Clear, yeah? Sudah?
Sir, so it is up to us to reallocate the hours. Is it on medium or fine? As long as it is done, maximize its 50 hours. For
Yeah.
medium.
Yes, yeah, from here we need to pass 6 hours, right? Yeah, then 6 hours here you can convert become medium or fine, up to you.
Oh, okay. As long as it don't reach the limit,
More
yes,
than
sir.
50 hours.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. What is RCCP? Yeah, we have question from Muksin. RCCP here, this one. Raw card capacity planning. Raw card capacity planning. This is a tool to validate our MPS. After we arrange this MPS, the question is it valid? I mean, the available time can be used to fulfill this requirement or no. Yeah, if we have sufficient time, the available time is sufficient to fulfill this requirement, so we can say, yeah, this planning is valid. But if no, then the planning is not valid. That's why we need to revise. Yeah, for example, like this. Yeah, in period 3, the requirement is 56 hours, but the available time is only 50. So the available time cannot be used to fulfill these requirements. So we need to revise. Yeah, it means that our MPS is not valid. This one is too high. Yeah, we need to reduce this one. Then how to reduce? Yeah, I already explained about that. Okay, student, any question again, please? What is the difference between normal capacity planning and raw cut, and why namely raw? Okay, raw cut capacity planning. Raw is still very raw, yeah, very raw. It's still yeah, they'll just big picture. Yeah, why big picture? Because we talk about items. As we know, actually we can break down item become components. Yeah, we can break down item become components. Yeah, for example, car. Yeah, we can break down become tire, become chassis, become door, and so on. Yeah. So after we break down, yeah, the items become component, then we can validate again. It called as CRP. We discuss about CRP next week. Yeah, after we discuss about MRP. But for now, yeah, we just discuss about item products. Yeah, still raw. That's why it called as raw. Yeah, raw cut capacity planning. Not detail. Yeah, but still raw. Okay, any question again?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to take water. Okay, let's continue, student. MPS judgment. Okay, after we what we call after we validate, yeah, we can judge our MPS. This is just theory. Then okay, now let's talk about MPS in every manufacturing environment. Okay, I use this one. Yeah. Okay. For the first, yeah, make to stock. If you're talking about make to stock company, then the MPS will be at this level end products. Previously, we discussed about make to stock company. So we create MPS, yeah, for end products, yeah, for end products or for end item, yeah, item, yeah, an item, yeah. But if you talk about make to order company, we cannot create MPS for end products. Why? Because actually we can execute the production activity only after we receive the order from customer. Yeah, in make to order, yeah, please be careful. In make to stock, yes, yeah, we need to predict the demand in the future. Yeah, that's why we have technique called as forecasting. Yeah, after we forecast, after we predict the demand in the future, then we can create master production schedule for end products, for end items. But in make to order company, it is different. In make to order company, we don't need to conduct forecasting for end products. Why? Because we can execute the production activity only after we receive order from customer. We can imagine if we receive order from customer, it means that we already know the quantity of the order. Because we already know the quantity of the order, we don't need to predict it. We don't need to forecast it. So if you're talking about MPS, the MPS of make to order cannot be at the end products. But in make to order, actually we can try to predict the required raw material. Yeah, the required raw material based on the historical data. Based on the historical data of order, then we can try to calculate the total requirements of the raw material. And based on that, we can try to forecast the raw material, not the end products. Yeah. After we forecast the raw material, then of course, we can arrange MPS for the raw material. Please be careful. Another story, if you're talking about assemble to order. Assemble to order, just imagine. Let's say the computer shop. Computer shop. If we want to, let's say, purchase a PC, personal computer, we need to go to computer shop, right? After that, we just need to select the components that we want. Let's say the processor, I want the i7 processor. The main board, I want, let's say, the gigabyte, main board. The RAM, I want the 16 giga. Okay, like that. The monitor, I want the 21-inch monitor, and so on. We just select the components. After that, the shop will assemble the PC for you. It means that the type of this shop is assemble to order. And the shop will assemble the product based on the order. If like that, the MPS cannot be in the end products, but in the components. So the shop can create MPS for processor, let's say the i7, i5, and i3, and then for main board, let's say main board gigabyte, Asus, and so on. And also the RAM, it can be in the 16 gigabyte, or maybe 8 gigabyte, or maybe 32 gigabyte, and so on. like that. Yeah, please be careful with this. Yeah, it depends on the type of the manufacturing environment. Yeah, let's say, yeah, if you think about your, let's say you have a research, yeah, maybe a lecturer asks you, yeah, to join a research, then you want to analyze some company, and then after that you decide to create MPS. Please be careful. Before you create MPS, please try to understand, yeah, the environment of the company first. If the environment is made to stock, yes, yeah, you can create MPS for end products. But if the environment is made to order, then your MPS will be for the raw material. Yeah, if your company is assembled to order, then the MPS will be for the components. Yeah, components that will be used to create the final products. Like that. Okay, sudah? Clear ya? Okay, this one overall production planning activities. Yeah, production plan. We are here. Yeah, actually after that we can create master production schedule. So here, yeah, after we create MPS, don't forget to validate using raw cut capacity plan. Yeah, after that, yeah, after we discuss about this, then we will discuss about final assembly schedule. Yeah, but before we create final assembly schedule, yeah, we need to arrange upon material requirements planning. Yeah, that's why here the name is raw. Yeah, still raw. Why? Because yeah, we still talk about end items. Yeah, we still talk about the products. Actually, we can try to break down product become components. How to break down? We need this technique, material requirements plan. Yeah, and then after we break down the product become components, then after that we can validate again using capacity requirements planning. So yeah, from here we can say actually capacity requirements planning will be more detailed compared to raw cut capacity plan. Yeah, why more detailed? Because we talk about components. Yeah, in raw cut capacity planning we still talk about products. So capacity requirement planning will be more detailed, yeah, compared to raw cut capacity planning. And after that, yeah, after we talk about material requirements planning, we know a component can be produced by ourselves or can be purchased from our supplier. Let's say if we talk about auto company, yeah, car company, yeah, usually the tire will be purchased from the supplier. Yeah, the car company cannot produce the tire because the type is different. Yeah, tire made from rubber, right? And car made from metal, so it is different. Yeah, because the raw material is different. Yeah, the car company usually will purchase the tire from the other company. So here, yeah, we will talk about purchasing. Yeah, if we need to purchase, yeah, some components from the other company or from the other supplier, but another component we can produce by ourselves. So actually here there are two branches. And the first branch is go to purchasing, and the second branch go to production activity control. Yeah, we talk about scheduling. Yeah, scheduling activity here. Yeah. So yeah, if you talk about purchasing, then yeah, we talk about supply chain management system. Yeah, where we need to discuss about supply chain because in material requirements planning or maybe in MPS we already have tight schedule. Yeah, we already have the detailed schedule for every week. So yeah, if the component cannot be cannot available at that time, then the MPS will be broken. For example, yeah, I go back to the previous slide. Okay, for example, this is our MPS. Yeah, in order to create 40 units of medium in period 1, in week 1, let's say we need component A at 50 units. In order to create 40 units of medium in week 1, let's say we need component A 50 units. And component A must be purchased from our supplier. But our supplier can deliver component A not in period 1, but in period 2. What happened? Yeah, we cannot create 40 units of medium in period 1, and we got problem. That's why, when we are talking about purchasing this one, purchasing, then we need to manage our supplier. Yeah, we need to manage our supplier to make sure our supplier can deliver our order on time. Yeah, If the supplier deliver our order late, then yeah, it will break our MPS, and we don't want it. Yeah, that's why if you try to read website or maybe news in website, then sometimes you will read supply chain management. Yeah, that's why supply chain management is very important. Why? Because if we are talking about MPS, we already have very tight schedule. Okay, student, let's continue this one, planning horizon of MPS. Okay, previously, this one I go back again to the previous example. Previously, we arranged only 4 weeks. The question is why only 4 weeks, not 6 weeks? Or maybe why not 2 weeks only? Why 4 weeks, not 6 or 2 weeks? Okay, actually we can decide from our this one, bill of materials, for our product structure. Let's say, we want to create product A. We want to create product A. And product A requires 3 components. Let's say components B, C, and D. I just give you a simple example. We want to produce product A, and product A requires 3 components: B, C, and D. Only 3 components only. And here, what is LT? LT is the lead time. The time to produce component B, which is 6. The time to produce component C is 5 periods. It can be 5 days or 5 weeks or 5 months. It depends on the period, period discretization. And then to produce component D, it requires 2 periods. Okay, so then, and in order to assembly B, C, and D become A, it takes 1 period. So based on this, we can try to analyze the longest path. If we go from A to B, the path will be 7, 1 plus 6. If we go from A to C, the total time will be 1 plus 5, which is 6. But if we go from A to D, the total time is only 3. But after that, D requires 2 components, E and F. And E and F, and the F, the lead time is 3. And F requires 1 component, which is G, and the lead time is 6. So from here, actually, we can try to find the longest path will be this one. From A goes to D, goes to E, F, and goes to G. The total time will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, which is 12, 12 periods. So from here, from this one, we need to arrange MPS for 12 weeks. We cannot raise MPS only for 9 weeks. Cannot. Why? Because the total time is 12 weeks. Okay, student. If you want to have record, record of the material, you can ask Safina, because I already make Safina as co-host, and I think Safina already record our class. Okay, student, let's continue. Production planning, MPS, and sales. I think we already talked about this, so we can skip. Now let's talk about ATP. What is the ATP? ATP is available to promises. This is very important. Why? Because previously I already explained you. Besides the result of forecasting, we will receive real order from special customer. You already know about this, in demand management. Besides we need to conduct forecasting, after we conduct forecasting, then we can use the forecasting result as the basis for production planning activity. But besides the result forecasting, we will receive the real order from the special customer. The problem is like this. When your special customer come to your company and then place an order to your company, as manager, you need to answer yes or no. Yes, we can fulfill your order, sir, or I'm sorry, we cannot fulfill your order, like that. In order to answer yes or no, can or cannot, you need to have valid information. And this information will come from ATP, available to promises. For example, after you arrange MPS, you know the available to promise of product medium, let's say the type of the medium type, let's say the ATP of medium in period 1 is still 10 units. Yeah, in your mind, yeah, you can memorize it. Okay, the ATP of medium product medium is 10 units. Yeah, for the first period. After that, you receive real order from special customer. Let's say the order is 8 units. Because the real order is only 8 units, yeah, you still have 10 units, then you can say, yes, yeah, we can fulfill your order. But if the real order is more than 10 units, then you can try to negotiate. I'm sorry, sir, we can fulfill only 10 units. The other we will fulfill, yeah, at the next period. Like that. Or maybe, I'm sorry, we cannot fulfill your order because we have only 10 units. Like that. Yeah, and this 10 unit called as ATP. Yeah, available to promises. So, yeah, after you arrange MPS and you calculate ATP, you need to pass information about ATP to the marketing staff. Yeah, because the marketing staff will answer, yeah, to the customer that placed an order to your company. And then ATP or available to promises equals to on hand minus customer orders due before next MPS. This is the basic, yeah, the basic formula to calculate ATP. Okay, see this example. This is MPS for a products, yeah, item products. Okay, let's say medium, yeah, or fine, yeah. Up to you, yeah, or let's say the medium, yeah, medium type. Inventory on hand is 100 units. Okay, we want to arrange for 5 periods, for 5 weeks, yeah. And this is the real customer orders: 80, 10, 10, no orders, and then 30. And after we ran MPS, this is our MPS: 0, 100, 0, 100. The ATP, we need to calculate the ATP. Yeah, how to calculate? Okay, let me explain. Yeah, please focus to my explanation. Yeah, previously we have 100 units. Okay, and after that, yeah, we need to subtract. I'm sorry, I need to go back to the previous slide. Yeah, this one: on hand minus customer orders due before next MPS. So here, the next MPS is in period 2. Before that, we receive order 80. So the ATP will be 100, yeah, minus 80. It equals to 20. Okay, sudah? Then the ATP will be 20. Then after that, we will pass this information to the marketing department. We still have another 20 units. Yeah, please increase our sales. Like that. After that, then the marketing staff will try to generate new demand or try to get new order from the other customer. Yeah, so we can assume this 20 unit is over in period 1. Yeah, and after that, yeah, in period 2, yeah, we plan to create 100 units. And then the sum of the order before next MPS, yeah, next MPS is in period 4, right? Sum of the order before next MPS is 10 and 10. The sum is 20. Yeah, so 100 minus 20, it equals to 80. So 80 will be the ATP in period 2. Again, after we calculate ATP, yeah, then we will pass the information to the marketing staff. We still have another 80 units. Yeah, please try to get order from the other customer. Yeah, maximum 80 units. So after that, yeah, we can assume this 80 unit is over. Yeah, there is no inventory. So again, yeah, in period 4, we plan to produce 100. Yeah, and then the next MPS we don't know. Yeah, but the sum of the order before next MPS is 30. So yeah, we subtract this 100 with this 30, it equals to 70. 70 will be in the ATP of period 4, like that. Okay, before we continue, is there any question for ATP calculation?
Sir, I want to ask a question. On MPS period 2, we for the ATP 200 minus 10 minus 10,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Why we need to minus at the period 2 and period 3?
Yeah. Okay. In period 2, yeah, we have customer order 10. So if in period 2 we create 100, then we can use this 100 to fulfill this 10. Is that correct? Can you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
After that, we still have another 90, right? And then the other 90 will be used to fulfill this 10. Yeah. So in order to fulfill these two orders, yeah, after we fulfill these two orders, we will have another 80 units. And we cannot consider this as inventory, cannot. This is ATP. ATP means that we need to pass the information to the marketing departments. So we can ask our marketing departments to get new order at 80 units. Like that. After we ask marketing department to get new order at 80 units, it means that we can assume this is over, not inventory anymore. That's why when in period 4 we create another 100, we cannot assume we have 180, cannot. Yeah, because the 80 already over. Yeah, so we have only 100. Yeah, in period 4. Like that. Is it clear, Pina?
So let's say we have customer orders on period 4, let's say 20. So for the ATP4 is 100 minus 20 minus 30,
Yeah,
sir.
it equals to 50, correct.
So for the ATP is the MPS minus the period that we have and the next period.
No, cannot be like that, yeah. The MPS that we
Okay,
have,
like that.
yeah, the MPS that we have minus sum of actual order before next MPS. For example, like this, yeah, our MPS in period 2, yeah, our MPS is 100, right? Minus sum of actual order before next MPS. The next MPS is in period 4. So sum of the actual order is 20. So here, yeah, we need to subtract 100 with 20, it equals to 80.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I
Yeah.
already understand.
Yeah. Any question again, student, please? Yes.
Why in period 1 you make 100 minus 80 and in 4 100 minus 30? But in ATP 2 you make 3 numbers, 110 and 10.
Yeah, this one, yeah, go back here. On hand, yeah, just imagine, yeah, we have how many units in our hand minus the real order before next MPS. That's the basic formula to calculate ATP. Okay. So it depends on the case. Yeah, cannot be we fix one MPS minus 2 orders, cannot be like that. We need to see the next MPS. Okay, for example, yeah, in period 2, we know from here the next MPS is in period 4. So sum of the actual order before next MPS is 10 and 10. Yeah. So here, if we have 100 MPS in period 2, we need to subtract this 100 with 10 and 10. So we will have 80 units of ATP. Like that. Okay. It is different with this. Different with this. Yeah. Why different? Because yeah, next MPS we don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we end our plan in period 5. So yeah, sum of the real order before next MPS is 0 plus 30. So we need to subtract our MPS in period 4 with 30. It equals to 70. Again, we go back to this, yeah, to this basic formula of ATP. The unit that we have minus the total customer order before next MPS. Yeah, like that. Is it clear, Mohsin?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any question again, please? Okay, no question. Very good, student. Then let's talk about PAP. What is PAP? Projected available balance. Yeah, projected available balance. It is like inventory, like stock. Yeah. Okay, but there are 2 types of PAP. Why 2 types? Later I will explain. Yeah. So from here we can see PAP. Yeah, there are 2 types. The first type called as PAP prior DTF. What is DTF? DTF is demand time fence. What is DTF? Later I'll show you. Yeah. But now, yeah, you need to understand about this. PAP, there are two types of PAP. The first type called as PAP before DTF and PAP after DTF. DTF is demand time fence. Okay, what is DTF? Okay, DTF is the critical period. We can imagine, yeah, now is Tuesday, right? Yeah, if we want to execute our MPS in Wednesday, which is tomorrow, then if suddenly, yeah, we realize we need to hire new worker, is it possible for us to hire a new worker in one day? Impossible. It means that, yeah, we don't want to have uncertainty, yeah, in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe Saturday. It called as DTF period, critical period. We don't want to have uncertainty in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe Saturday. But yeah, if we need to employ, let's say we need to hire a new worker for Monday, yes, still possible for us to conduct it. Yeah, because we still have another Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We still have another 5 days. Yeah, if we want to conduct recruitment, yes, still possible. But for tomorrow, impossible for us, yeah, to conduct recruitment. And this, yeah, this period called as DTF, demand time fence period, the critical period. We don't want to have uncertainty. Everything must be fixed, yeah, because yeah, the period is very short, yeah, and we cannot have uncertainty. Yeah, okay, student. For example, yeah, a company has 50 as initial on hand, and this is our stock, yeah, initial stock. Demand forecast for 6 periods are 75, 50, 30, 40, 70, and 20. And customer orders for that periods are 80, 45, 40, 50, 50, and 5. Batch size of the production is 100 units. This the MPS will be the multiplication of 100. The MPS, yeah. Let's say if you are talking about bottling company, yeah, yeah, per production batch, yeah, the production software will produce, let's say, 10 units or maybe 1 dozen, yeah, 1 dozen, 12 units, yeah. So this one called as the batch size. So yeah, the MPS will be 1 dozen, 2 dozens, 3 dozens, and so on. Yeah, 12 units, 24 units, 36 units, and so on. Yeah, the multiplication of 12 units like that. So it's same, yeah. If batch size of the production is known, let's say 100 units, then the MPS will be the multiplication of 100. Yeah, let's say 100, 200, 300, and so on. Cannot be 150, cannot be like that. Yeah, please be careful. Yeah, if the batch size of production is known, then yeah, when you arrange MPS, your MPS will be the multiplication of the batch size. Let's say the DTF is 3 periods. In 3 periods, we don't want to have uncertainty. Yeah, we need to fix everything because we cannot conduct, let's say, hire new worker, or we cannot conduct purchase from our supplier in 3 weeks. Yeah, kind of, let's say like that. So we don't want to have uncertainty in 3 weeks. Then how to arrange, how to calculate the PAP? Okay, this one, yeah. Forecast demand, yeah, this one from the previous explanation, yeah, this one, we just copy and paste this one, copy and paste here. Yeah, this one, yeah. And then this is the real customer order. Also copy paste from the data, this one. Copy and paste this one, yeah. Paste here. This one, yeah, this one. Okay, and then this is the initial inventory, yeah, 50. From where? From the previous explanation, this one. 50 is the initial demand. Yeah, sorry, initial on hand. Yeah, okay, this one. Then, okay. let's say we decide to have MPS in first period. Why in first period? It depends on you. Yeah, I already explained about that. Yeah, you can arrange the MPS based on your idea. Yeah, there is no formal rule, yeah, to define the MPS in which period. No formal rule. It depends on your intuition. Let's say, yeah, we decide to have MPS 100 unit. Why 100 unit? Not 150? Because the batch size is 100. So it must be the multiplication of 100. Yeah, it can be 100 or 200 or 300 and so on. Yeah, but cannot be 120. Cannot be. Yeah. Okay. Let's say we decide to have MPS in the first period, in the third period, and then in the fifth period. Then how to calculate ATP and PAP? Okay, let me explain. Previously, we have 50 units. Okay. If we decide to produce another 100, it means that at the end of period 1, we will have 150 units. Okay. Before that, don't forget, yeah, to put another line here, yeah, to have sign that this is the DTF, demand time fence, which is 3 period, yeah, this one. DTF equals to 3 periods. So technically, yeah, you can put another line here, yeah, to have sign that this is the DTF, yeah, DTF border. This is the DTF border, yeah, and then DTF period. Okay, student. If we want to calculate PAP first, yeah. After that, we can verify this ATP, yeah. If we want to calculate this PAP, if we refer back to the previous slide, yeah, PAP prior DTF equals to on-hand balance plus MPS minus the customer order. We don't want to have uncertainty, so minus the real order. But after DTF, yeah, after DTF, which is after 3 periods, yeah, we can consider the uncertainty. How to consider the uncertainty? Yeah, on-hand balance, yeah, the on-hand, yeah, the stock that we have, plus the MPS minus the maximum of customer order and the forecast. So we consider the uncertainty here, maximum value of customer order and the forecast, this one. Okay. You already have my slide, right? So you can refer, yeah, to the previous slide, yeah, if you forget about this formula. So I will be here, yeah. Okay, student, let's try to implement that formula. Okay, this is the DTF, yeah, DTF border. Period 1 is still in DTF. So the PAP, yeah, will be 50, yeah, 50 plus 100, yeah, minus the real order, which is 80. 150 minus 80, it equals to 70. For period 2, still in DTF. The formula is, yeah, the stock, which is 70, plus the MPS, which is 0, yeah, 70 plus 0, yeah, minus the real order, which is 45. 70 minus 45, it equals to 25. For period 3, still in DTF, yeah, 25 plus 100 is the MPS, yeah, so it equals to 125 minus 40, it equals to 85. For period 4, which is after DTF, yeah, the formula is, yeah, the stock plus the MPS, which is 0, 85 plus 0 minus maximum between customer order and forecast. Maximum of 50 and 40, it equals to 50. So the PAP, projected available balance, will be 85 plus 0 minus 50, it equals to 35. For the next period, yeah, after DTF, yeah, 35 plus the MPS, which is 100, yeah, 120, 35 minus the maximum value between customer order and the forecast. The maximum value is 70, right? So the PAP will be 35 plus 100 minus 70. It equals to 65. On the next, it's same, yeah, 65 plus 0 minus 20, maximum of 20 and 5, yeah, 20. So it equals to 45. Okay, student? Is there any question?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Yeah, okay, clear, yeah. For ATP, can you verify by yourself? Why 25, this one?
Yeah. MPS minus forecast demand.
How come? Can you verify why ATP here is 25? Just use simple logic. Yeah, hour on hand minus the sum of customer order before next MPS. Okay. Previously we have 50 units. We plan to produce 100. So yeah, in our hand it will be 150 units. Next MPS is in period 3. Sum of customer order before next MPS is 80 plus 45. It equals to 125.
125.
We have 150, yeah, 150 minus 125, it equals to 25. Yeah. We have another MPS in period 3. So we can calculate ATP in period 3. Yeah, we don't have MPS in period 2, so we cannot calculate ATP in period 2. Yeah. Okay. For period 3, yeah, we cannot consider this one as the inventory, cannot. Yeah, so yeah, we will have only 100 minus the sum of actual order before next MPS. Next MPS is in period 5. So sum of the real order will be 40 plus 50. It equals to 90. Yeah. So 100 minus 90 it equals to 10. And then clear, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Done. Summary, yeah. For the summary, I think you can read by yourself, yeah. This is a summary. I already make it red, yeah, for the important thing that you need to consider. This one. Okay, this is the exercise, yeah. You need to do it, yeah. Done. This one for exercise, yeah. I give you 1 week, yeah, to do this exercise. 1 week is I think more than enough, yeah. So I will create assignment, yeah, in our Google Classroom. Then you need to submit, yeah, this assignment before next class. Okay, done. Any question for MPS? It's over. Yeah, after MPS, I will go back again. I'm sorry, I need to finish my word first, yeah. Sabina, please hold on. After we finish MPS, then I will go back again to forecast because I need to introduce you, yeah, the use of big data analytics to do forecasting. Yeah. After that, you can incorporate. Yeah, if you want to incorporate big data analytics in forecasting, you can incorporate it in MPS. Yeah, in MPS, yes. So far, yeah, we discussed MPS based on single result of forecasting. Yeah, let's say the forecasted result is 100, it will be the basis to create MPS. But in the real condition, we cannot consider only 100. Yeah, we need to have some anticipation. If the demand is more than that or less than that, then how to anticipate? So we need to have another optimistic value and pessimistic value. The result is 100. Yes, yeah, we cannot believe it 100%. Yeah, we can believe it, but we cannot believe 100%. It means that we need to have another anticipation. How if the demand is more than 100? It called as optimistic value. How if the real demand or real order is less than 100? It called as a pessimistic value. So if we have this range, then we can create flexible MPS and also RCCP like that. So again, after next week we will go back again to forecasting, but we will use big data analytics to do forecasting. Please prepare the Jupyter Notebook software, because we will use it. Okay, any question, Tina, please?
In PDF format, or can we use Excel, sir?
Yes, just submit Excel file,
Okay.
So it is like the exercise is like the question you give before, yes, sir. The case.
The interface. Like
the
this.
Case. Yeah.
Yeah. you create something like this, yeah.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
Excel,
yeah.
in Excel file, you need to create something like this, yeah. Week, yeah, and then the forecast
Yeah, yeah,
demand,
yeah.
customer order, and then the projected available balance, ATP and MPS. This is the final, yeah, final MPS table. To those who still haven't settled the attendance, please write your name and your register number in chat room. We'll settle your attendance. Okay, student, any question again?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, if no question, then yeah, again, yeah, please prepare Jupyter Notebook next week. I will teach you, yeah, how to use Jupyter Notebook to conduct forecasting, yeah, using big data analytics. I will give the data to you, so you don't need to prepare the data. Yeah, for that, yeah, we will study, yeah, together about the big data analytics in forecasting. I think that's all for today. Yeah, let's close this this class by reciting Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillah.